I built an AI SDR that helps me book in 40 meetings every single month, and I'm going to walk you through it right now. If you're tired of chasing leads and spending hours manually following up with leads, then you need to be implementing AI into your business today. This video will show you exactly how we've been able to automate up to 80% of our clients' outreach and our own. I'm breaking down the exact tools we use, including Instantly and NAN, showing you the exact workflows we use to build our product and achieve unfathomable results for our clients. So whether you're a coach, consultant, talent advisor, or just someone who wants more meetings on your diary, we'll show you exactly how we did it and how you can do it too. Now we're in the back end of our system, and I'm going to show you how our AI SDR intentionally responds to leads throughout our system. What I'm going to show you is one basic example. So our team of copywriters craft copy towards your ICP. Now you can see here, this is to my email. So you're going to see this system work, and intentionally we've made a few mistakes and we've changed and challenged the AI SDR to understand that A, the name and email don't mirror up, and B, we put a few little challenges in the way, so to speak. So you can see the copy here. Hi Roman, my colleague Conrad found you on LinkedIn while looking for key voices in the coaching and consulting space. So we're changing the niche. We're looking at using what we call our podcast method to attract people via email. If anyone says cold email doesn't work, it's because they're basing what they're talking about based on predated tactics. See, the thing is with cold email and any cold outbound mechanism, you need to keep with the times and understand that if you have a strategy before a tactic approach, you're able to outcompete your competitors. So continuing here, we're launching our first podcast episode in the coaching consulting space, and we think you'd be great for this. Now we've got some really cool details here. So we add these nuances that add and increase credibility, and then we show that this is a forwarded message. So we're increasing the authenticity of this email. So from here, we can then start to see the replies. Hey, I'm interested in the podcast, however, I'm not willing to pay to be on the show. See, what we're doing here is we're framing an objection already, and we want to see how, not a human, our AI SDR handles this objection. I know that a lot of these things turn into sales calls. Happy to learn more though. So we can see here that within 2 minutes, we've got a response. Now, we can customize this so we can respond within 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 1 hour, however long we want. This is not Tanner, this is an AI SDR. And we've set the command to say this. Completely understand your hesitation. You're absolutely right to be cautious about a pay-to-play situation. Just to be clear, this isn't. The podcast is completely free for our guests. We're genuinely looking for industry leaders like yourself to share insight on technology adoption in coaching and consulting. No pitch, no upsell, just a conversation that adds real value to our audience. If you'd like to learn more, Joe, who runs the podcast, now this AI SDR is so clever that it knows who is responding. So if I was responding, if there was an email being sent from me, it would reframe this to say it would use me. Could jump on a quick 15-minute call to give you a quick picture. How does your diary look either tomorrow at 10 o'clock BST or 9 o'clock BST? Now, a few really intelligent things that our AI SDR has been built to do. Firstly, it figures out based off of information that we have here. Now, this is basic information. We've got tons of info. So we use data enrichment. So we essentially can score at leads. We can see where leads are based. We understand their time zone. All pieces of information that are linked in. So we get a bit more information that we scrape together to formulate stronger and better responses. This is the bare bones basic. So it figures out what time zone we're operating in. So if you're in PST or EST, it will give you relevant times based off of looking, this is the second part, at my diary to figure out where I have gaps in my calendar. And I'll show you this through our Instantly AI autoresponder. So those are a few key pieces. Now this is all AI based. Come back and I say, can't do those times. You sure you're not going to try and sell me anything? Still unsure. Can I see any of your podcasts? So from here, hi Roman, no worries on those times. I totally get the skepticism, zero sales pitch guaranteed. Here's our podcast library. So we send them a link to our website. Joe, who runs the show, has some availability this week if you'd like to chat. Produces a few more times that are catching up there. How does a quick 15-minute call work? So what we've done again with this AI SDR is we've programmed it to continuously circle back to the objection and then present a time. So great, happy to book on with the podcast. There we go. So it's there, it's figured out which time, and then it sends it across. Now, let me take you into the weeds of everything. Now, this is a really high level overview of what we've built. And I'm going to take you through this really, really quickly so you can understand the process of it. Now, you'll see these have errors sometimes, and we're always having to test and update and troubleshoot what's going on. And what we found with artificial intelligence is it works best when you use a hybrid model, when you use AI and human intervention, because at the end of the day, as we know, people buy from people, but fundamentally these tools hallucinate, and we just need the developers, our team, to go in and just make sure everything is propagated. And this is just a demo example. So what we do is we use webhooks. So we will essentially get information from instantly whenever there's a response, and then we will look at the lead booked checker. So we will then first push this over to OpenAI, which is the parent company of ChatGPT, and then we will analyze whoever's calendar here. We will then look at just doing an intent check. We'll fetch the original data, and then this is where the juicy stuff happens. This is where the AI really gets into its specialty. We'll classify the intent, we'll figure out some information, and then we'll send this to Claude. Now, what we found is Claude is better at formulating responses than OpenAI. So think of, you've got Anthropic, who are the parent company of Claude, and you've got OpenAI, who owns ChatGPT. So we use Claude here. So what we do is we wait, and this is where we use our timings to figure out how long we want to wait, and then we generate a reply. So we generate a reply, we structure the email, and then we send out our reply here. Now, if you see down here, now this can be adapted and morphed to your CRM. We like to use high level. So we send our opportunities down to high level. We have an opportunities tab scheduled, so our sales team and whoever sales team is there, they can see all of the responses from the lead. So we have lead responded, we have someone booked into a pre-podcast call, a podcast call scheduled, and then a post-sales call. We have all really detailed automations built there. That's just for this use case here. So we continue, and then we send a reply via instantly, and then we enter the data into a spreadsheet, just so the sales team can track everything there. If we look on the other end here, this is where everything within high level gets a bit more clever. So we turn around and we generate and we create the opportunity, the lead within high level. We use our opportunities agent to scour and figure out and find information based off of the prospect that's come through. We then go over to OpenAI to essentially do a check on the prospect. So we'll get their LinkedIn, we'll get their website, and then we can feed information back over to high level here. And then everything comes down here. We look at, is the person already in high level, or do we need to update the prospect? So this is one use case of how to use an email AI SDR. If you'd like to learn more and to actually see how we can implement this for your business, then schedule a Bespoke Edge AI breakthrough session where we'll go through your business and figure out where we can implement AI strategies and solutions for you today.